that a source told him that Congress recently got access to a certain volume of emails between Bruce Orr that include exchanges between Orr, who's the Department of Justice official, and Christopher Steele, and they reveal that Bruce Orr is a much larger player in this than we previously thought.
That's right. So if you go back to that time before the presidential election in 2016, Christopher Steele was basically separated from the FBI. The FBI stopped using him as a source because he was having unverified contacts with the media. However, Bruce Orr, who was a DOJ official, was still meeting with Steele after they were supposed to have severed ties and was allegedly feeding information and documents about alleged Russian collusion back to the FBI. A lot of these meetings actually took place after the 2016 election. So after Trump was elected, there were at least 12 meetings that Bruce Orr took back to the FBI that he had with Steele, where he briefed the FBI on the things that he talked about. The other interesting part of this that deserves to be mentioned is that Bruce Orr's wife, Nellie Orr, worked for Fusion GPS, the firm that hired Steele to create this unverified dossier. And Bruce and Nellie allegedly met together with Steele in July of 2016. So Devin Nunes has said that you can expect Bruce Orr to become a more important part of this investigation and just figuring out the deep level of bias that went on in this Russian investigation.
Right, you can't even make this up. I mean, it almost seems like the plot of a soap opera because everyone in the FBI, the Department of Justice, and the Hillary Clinton campaign, it seems like, have some tie to each other. They each have their own subplot going on. It's amazing. And I think the scary part is, and I like to remind our viewers of this was a fact I did not know about FISA court warrants until this whole Carter Page FISA warrant scandal came to light here. But when you get a FISA court warrant, when the government's allowed to wiretap or spy on an American citizen, which they're traditionally not allowed to do, they have to renew that warrant every 90 days. And it's not just a blanket renewal saying, hey, listen, we need to keep this up. Is that okay if we keep going? You have to have additional probable cause, new evidence that shows that the warrant is warranted to continue this spying. So the problem here is that if Bruce Orr was meeting with Christopher Steele after the FBI had fired Steele, saying, you know, he wasn't appropriate to use as a source anymore, if Bruce Orr continued to meet with him and then Orr passed along the information that he got from Steele and the FBI used that as a reason for renewal or the justification for the renewal, that's a huge, huge problem.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup.